Hello, grade 12 Henry Wisewood students. I'm Ms. McKay, and I'm here to present a little bit of information about ordering your grad banquet tickets. So Grad's coming up May 27th. It's a Friday, 6 p.m. The banquet is the same day as the ceremony, so just be aware of that. But the banquet is optional. So it's a celebration to invite your special family and friends to join you in celebrating your graduation, but it is optional. So you would have received last week the order forms from your link lock class. So that's the order form, and this is the directions. So this has a lot of information about how to fill it out, but I'm going to show you in a little bit more detail. What information you will get there is that the cost for every ticket, whether you're a grad, whether you're a child, a senior, whatever, is $95 per person. So it is expensive, and so you need to sort of carefully decide who you would like to join you at the banquet. So we'll look at the form in a little bit more detail here. Just give me a sec. We'll just go. So Friday, May 27th, 6 p.m. sharp. Here's your order form. So I kind of filled it in as if I was attending and I was a grad. So graduand, that's you, the grad. Highlight it just to remind us that you're the grad in case you have another one on your list. Phone number and email address. I may have to get in touch with you, and it's really important that I can do that. Okay, so obviously in relation to school, if it's highlighted, that's me. I don't have to fill that in, and I'm just going to order, I'm just going to have the regular buffet. Then my mom and my dad. Okay, so for the first round, we're taking orders for 3 tickets. That's why there's this dotted line here. But I want you to fill in the form for all the people that you would like to invite if you can get tickets. So not maybe they'll come, maybe they won't. These are the people that you would like to invite if the opportunity is there, and so that you're willing to pay for them or they're willing to pay their tickets. I fill in my date, and I fill in what school my date goes to. Okay, then my best neighborhood friend, fill in the school that friend goes to. So we will be looking at these just so that we have a list and an idea of who is attending the banquet. Then my grandma and grandpa. Okay, and so that is all that I want to invite. That's fine. It's 7. It doesn't have to be 10. It can only, you can just order one for yourself if you would like. Notice here that for my friend, she has an allergy, so I mark that off, of eggs. Now, I'm going to send that into the Gray Eagle, and they will determine, look at all the ingredients of the items on their buffet and decide if they need to make anything special for that guest. Most of the items are, if you read that order form, it goes through what dairy-free, gluten-free, peanut-free, all that kind of stuff. They will decide whether there needs to be something special here. If there's no eggs in any of the items, or maybe in most of the items, certainly for the main dishes, then they're not going to make anything special. That person would just avoid those in the buffet. Okay, then next one, grandpa, vegan. So in that case, the items that are listed for sort of the main course in the buffet, they don't include a vegan main course, main entree type item. We have a beef, we have a chicken, and we have a mushroom ricotta pasta. And so there's cheese in it, right? So they would then make some type of entree for this person at the banquet. There'd be a card on the table they would take it up to a special table to get a vegan entree. The other items would be fine. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. Then at the bottom, I fill in friends that I would like to either sit with or sit near. So for example here, if I get all my tickets, there's 3 spaces left. That's going to be filled with someone that's ordered just 3 tickets. We can't leave all that space, okay, because there's 100 tables of 10, so 1,000, but if tables are left partially empty, we have to fill them in, otherwise we're not utilizing all the tickets that we can. If either of these two people have more than 3, then I'll try to put them at a table right next to you. Okay, so just put that in. That will help. I can't guarantee everything, but I will try my best. Okay, now when does this happen? So first round is Monday, April 11th, Tuesday, April 12th. So surname A to L on the Monday, grads with surname M to Z on the Tuesday. You bring that form to my classroom at lunch. I will photocopy it and then give it back to you. Then you keep it through this whole process. So I will photocopy that. I will record whether you ordered 1, 2, or 3 tickets in the first. I'll keep a copy so I know how many for the next round. But then those 1, 2, or 3 tickets, those will be entered into PowerSchool payment. So wherever your parents pay any of your school fees, it will show up in there by hopefully the following morning, perhaps give it a day and a bit. Ms. Proctor has to enter those manually. So then you need to pay for those tickets. If you would prefer to come in to the school and pay for them with with cash, or maybe your own debit card that you don't have a credit card, but you're paying for yourself, you can come in and see Ms. Proctor and pay for them in person in the business office, but do it by the end of that week. And there is a PD day on that Friday. So either online or in person, they need to be in by the Sunday. So obviously on the weekend, you're doing it online. And then the Monday, I look at, okay, who's followed through and paid for those? And then I total up how many tickets that is. And then that's where I decide, I do the next round. I put all of those people that you put in the next 2 and do a random search. Hopefully everyone will get those, but we're not guaranteed. So then I will notify you either by calling or email, and you will then come in Tuesday the 19th or Wednesday the 20th. No, it doesn't matter alpha-wise, just either one of those. And same process again. So you'll bring that form back, and then we mark off that you get those. Ms. Proctor puts it into PowerSchool, then you pay for those 1 or 2 tickets more that you want by the end of that week. Then if there are any tickets left, then we go into the final round. Okay, so that is the process. Okay, I'm just going to exit out of that. So if you have any questions, you can come to my classroom and ask me or email me. So, and my email address is at the bottom of the order form. If you've lost your form, go to the main office. There's a whole bunch of extras there. Yeah, and chat with your friends and your family. Families are invited and they're encouraged to attend. Again, can't invite a huge amount of people necessarily, but certainly you can invite a few important people in your life. Okay, and just to follow up, the ceremony is in the morning that day. There are no tickets required for that, so you can bring whoever you would like in your family for the ceremony in the morning. And that's a mandatory event, as opposed to the banquet. That's optional. It's really up to you. One last thing I forgot to mention is that you do need to have paid for your paid your fees up till now before you can order banquet tickets. I'll accept your form next week. Then Miss Proctor will look at that, and if you pay in person, she'll remind you to make sure you pay first for your fees and then the banquet. If you're paying online, then you're not going to get your actual tickets until your fees are paid. So please be aware of that. So we're basically saying like school is most important, and then so those fees need to be paid before you're paying for something that's optional. Okay, so thanks for listening, and hope to see you on, well, next week for your tickets, and then on May 27th. Thanks, bye.